guys, Katie Krause here with Clever News, joined in studio today by my lovely co-host, Deidre Behar.
Hi guys.
And oh my gosh, you guys, we have Brendan Robinson here.
Hello.
Lucas himself. We need to jump right into it. A was revealed last night
A
on
was
Pretty
revealed
Little
last
Liars.
night. It's juicy.
Were you surprised?
I was, actually. I think everybody had an idea of who A could be, because we started to narrow it down to, a couple of people.
Right.
But they didn't give us the script until the day before we started shooting.
Oh,
so
really?
nobody got the script. I mean, the producers had the script, but none of the actors got the script, and we were all totally, in shock.
Yeah.
And kind of like the same as the viewers would react in our tail read that week. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, we were watching it together. We were on pins and needles. What are your thoughts? Was it in line with where you thought the script was going to go, or did it go in a complete roundabout direction?
I mean, I had a few suspects. Mona was always very suspicious and very sneaky. And but I also thought that maybe Jenna or Melissa would be in the mix too. But they still could be. You never know. I mean, there was definitely some sneaky stuff going on last night.
We certainly think
yes,
so.
Brings me to my next question. There's lots of theories with this whole A team that it's everyone's name who ends in A.
I like that.
So we have Jenna, we have Melissa, we have Ezra,
Ezra,
Aria, Hannah.
Hannah.
They tried to get Spencer last night. We know Mona's part of it. Thoughts?
Now, wouldn't that be something to shake up the Ezria fans if Ezria
Was behind all
was
this torture.
behind all of this?
Yes.
That would be genius.
Speaking of cliffhangers, Maya
Yes.
was found dead last night. Is that
Unfortunately.
real? Is that, elaborate, please.
I don't know, because with the whole Ian thing, we never really knew if he was dead or not, or if it was all set up.
Right.
Or maybe he had a twin.
The whole twin theory
The whole
starts to
so
come
many
into play.
theories.
I don't know. We haven't started production yet on season 3. We start in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And so I literally know nothing about what's gonna happen.
So you know nothing about Lucas on the show?
I know nothing about Lucas. I know nothing about
Or Luke Hanna.
Luke
People love
Hanna.
that.
I still have my fingers crossed.
I hope so too.
She seems really happy with Caleb, but
Yeah, no offense to Caleb or anything, but you gotta switch it up every once in a while.
you got to root for the underdog,
You
people.
gotta root for the underdog.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it were up to you, 3 major storylines we would see in season 3.
3 things that I'd like to see in season 3. I definitely want to see this whole A team
At work.
Play
at
out.
work, and we saw A's lair last night. I mean, what?
Talk about creepy.
Right.
Is that on your soundstage?
It is.
That is dedication. Whoever
I know.
built that.
Oh, well, our production designer, Rachel Kammerman, is amazing. She did Privilege. She did.
Which is also a Lucy Hale show.
Which is also a Lucy Hale show. She did Gilmore Girls, and she's done all kinds of stuff, and she's phenomenal. Everything that you see is on a soundstage, except for what's obviously outside.
Right, the exterior shots.
The exterior shots, but all the interior shots for everything is all built on the soundstage.
Okay, so you want to see the A team play out.
A-team play out. I want to know if do the girls reveal who A is? I mean, did they tell their parents? Do they not? Because they didn't,
Yeah.
really. But this whole A lair thing, I'd like to see what happens with that.
Right.
I mean, because
If the cops stumble upon that, there's got to be
Right.
some serious repercussions, right?
right.
It's the creepiest thing I think we've maybe seen on the show thus far.
And weird that that
Exactly.
motel owner would allow that
I
to
know.
happen. Like, oh, there's a psychopath living here.
Yeah.
Or
Building a shrine to the girl he
meetings
she
Exactly.
they murdered.
And then what happens to Mona?
right.
Because I don't know if you guys caught this, but at the very, very, very end, in our, little cliffhanger, where she's in her hospital gown and stuff, you see a tiny little piece of a red coat.
yeah,
in the corner.
Vivian Dark
Bloom. Yeah.
So what's up with that?
So also in the books, doesn't Allison have another twin sister?
Courtney, I believe, is her name in the
So
book.
is that a possibility?
I think
We're
it's always-
investigating here.
I
Yeah.
think it's always a possibility. I mean, you know, throughout the entire show so far, we've followed some things that are in the books, and then we made up our own stories. So I think anything's possible.
Lastly, I just want to know if you want to say anything to your fans out there, what they should know going into season 3. If there's any last things you want to touch on.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for making Pretty Little Liars a hit. None of us would be doing this right now if it wasn't for you guys watching the show. And thank you so much. Keep watching. Season 3 is going to be awesome, and it's going to far surpass your expectations.
Bigger and better
Team
than ever.
Lucas.
Way better. Team Lucas!
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Can't wait for season 3.
Yay! High five.
High five
High
all
five.
around.
Happy A Day.
Boom.
Happy
A
A
Day.
Day.